Hello, everybody, and welcome to Wrassle Graps. My name is Chris,
My name is Vincent.
and today we're going to talk about Rampage. The Rampage fan page has made its return for at least this week. I don't know
Hell
for
yeah.
this next week,
Clap it
maybe.
up. Clap those cheeks. Clap it up.
Yes, indeed. Do that at home. Maybe put some clap emojis in the comment section if you want to.
Just like Finn Balor on Roman Reigns. Let's go.
I don't understand that, but
Oh, you didn't see
actually,
the gameplay from
no, it's
2K22
not.
where he was like clapping, where slapping Roman Reigns, tapping out, and he moaned afterwards.
Somehow this game gets less and less appealing. I have no idea how they keep doing it.
It sounded fucking like a dolphin flipper, bro. It was crazy.
Yeah. Speaking of, before we get to AEW Rampage, man. That the whole reveal that 2K22 won't have online, like actual good online GM mode, incredibly disappointing.
Yeah, I'm fucking not excited for this game at all, even though I was before. And we had a bunch of videos that we recorded where we were saying we were excited but never released them, which is the best thing we've ever done, actually.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
because you would have seen us if you heard those videos and you went back and listened to them, you would have thought, man, these guys are gonna be real pissed in about 2 months.
Yeah. Man, I wish they didn't lie about the co-op, man. They really worded it in the worst way possible.
Now, before
Because
anyone
now we
says
gotta people don't understand bringing up, "Oh, you can do workarounds." You shouldn't have to do workarounds is the thing.
before anyone says you guys should have known that they they never did it before, why did they do it this time? They never said they're gonna do that. They just said co-op GM mode. Okay, that could mean anything. So anyone who had
They
any
said you can
expectations, you
they said
know,
you can invite people from your friends list to play with you. And that can mean a lot of things, okay? People were like, "Oh, yeah, I just immediately assumed it was only PC, man. I don't like that." No, you can invite people to play on Xbox, you invite people to play on PS4 or PS5 or whatever. You know? So it's they definitely misled us, honestly.
and no one likes that guy who just goes, "Oh, well, I know as soon as they said it." You did not know anything. You knew just about the same amount as everyone else here, man. Do not lie to us.
Yeah, people are being too optimistic or some shit, but, like, when it comes to that, like, you have to give them flack on it because they fucked up, alright? That's just how it is.
Yeah, I especially hate the fact that they made sure you could not do it on Xbox. That's kinda messed up.
Yeah, that is the worst out of all of it. I mean, I'm looking to get a PS5, but that doesn't fucking matter, okay?
I know, but like
Like,
for
I
the
should be able to play
meantime,
on Xbox and fucking play some GM mode with you on Xbox, like, that's how it should be, but and they've
everyone's
had
looking to
all
get a
this time,
PS5.
dude. They probably put so many things into universe mode, right? That they could have put into GM mode. But they should just not have universe mode at the end of the
It's
day and just made that GM mode. Like, why not?
that's a dumber thing. Why do we even have Universe Mode, man? This should have been the same exact thing.
Yeah. Just if you're gonna have both of them, don't have both of them. Easy peasy. Just fucking put the shit that was in your universe mode in the GM mode and add the GM mode shit, right? It's probably not that hard, I'll be honest. Probably not.
These had 2 years, man. What the hell were they doing at 2K Studios for 2 years?
Man, I really wanna make this universe mode so special. Like, no. Make the GM mode special. That's what you need to make look good, okay? Because that's your new thing, okay?
And
And if you
they
don't make that look good, then your whole game looks like shit, right?
they heard people say, "I want GM mode. GM mode would be cool." They said, "Oh, we'll give you GM mode. Will it be good?" Let's not go that far. You'll get GM mode though.
Yeah. Honestly, this is one of those stepping stones, I guess, but for the next game, but I probably won't be picking this up immediately. I'd probably have to see what everyone else thinks about it first and, make an opinion and make an educated decision on it, I guess.
Wait until the Xbox sale, man, or at least any kind of sale where it's like half off. I'm not getting it until it's at least half off.
Yeah. It does kind of look like a little bit like a mobile game here and there, I'll be honest.
Yeah, actually, but somehow it still is better than AEW's GM mode game. I don't care what anyone says. That game is
Apparently.
trash.
Yeah, definitely. That game, I won't play that game ever again. I won't touch it ever again. That shit was garbage.
People say it's good. I don't know what game they were playing. It clearly was not the same game.
They
It cannot be.
grinding, I guess. They're just grinders, bro. Easy peasy. They like to grind and put tag team matches on shows and then get rewarded for it, I guess. I don't know.
What do you mean? It's a great game. I put 15 people in my main event every time, and they give me 5 stars.
Yeah, man, clearly I'm the best, and I'm Dave Meltzer as well, you know?
I don't know, man. It's like, why is a good GM mode too good? Too much to ask for. That's a whole
And there's
nother
no
thing.
ratings in fucking there's no ratings in the GM mode either.
That's
Like, you
even
can't rate
worse.
it there's no ratings for the matches and shit like that.
If there's no rating, why am
Not
I even
rating
doing it?
I think there's ratings for the TV show, but no ratings for the matches.
Why am I even doing this? It's all ridiculous.
I don't know, there is a fucking rating system too, and for the matches, like, up above, there's, like, 4 stars or 5 stars up there.
You're telling me that real life Raw and SmackDown can have like 6 matches and I can only have 3? That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's fucking dumb, dude. And I thought you can't even I don't think you can actually verse all 4 shows either. They can only like, if you're picking Raw, you probably have to choose, like, your enemy, so let's just say I think you choose Raw and you wanna, like, battle NXT UK, that's all you're gonna compete against.
It's even dumber.
Yeah. So, honestly, it just seems like a shit show.
Uh,
And I'm not gonna look forward to my career because I haven't seen shit from that. We only saw, like, a few cutscenes from that, and it's probably dog shit. So,
these dudes are just really sitting around screwing around for like 1.5 years and said, "Oh crap, we got to release that in like 6 months." God,
yeah. How do you get invited to, like, do the play test or whatever?
I have no
Is it
idea.
only a certain country? I'm not sure, like, how that works.
No, I mean people did it. Like Brandon does everything did it. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know how that worked 'cause, some people just didn't get it, like, you know?
I get a sworn pulse when they got it. Telling the pizza guy, dank ops.
Thank ops. I have no idea, but it is what it is.
Is it because they were highly against 2K20 and the other games? Is that the problem?
I have no clue. I'm not gonna speculate because I don't wanna fucking put words in their mouths or whatever, but I don't know. I'm definitely curious about that for sure.
Yeah, I don't know. Did Brandon does everything say have any like strong opinions against the previous games? Because then that completely
He did,
invalidates mine.
he did 100%. Yeah, 100%.
Okay,
100 I
so
think
it's not
everyone
that.
did. I think everyone did. I think Macho T did. I think everyone did. So,
Okay, so
I
that
don't think that's
invalidates
the
mine then.
case. It invalidates it, yeah. I was
If it,
thinking maybe it's a region thing, like, maybe that's just how it is.
this was sort of anti-DPW thing, is that what this is?
Perhaps, yeah. That is true. Everyone from DBW didn't get invited. Or maybe
Uh,
is Brandon does everything technically, involved?
I mean, he's not that big of an on-screen guy though.
Yeah, yeah. Either
Yeah,
way, it doesn't matter. Game's gonna be shit.
just wanted to
Is what it
voice that
is.
disappointment there because we're not doing a separate video on that. But anyways, the Rampage review. Rampage was
This is
fine.
Rampage, baby.
Rampage was fine.
Rampage was fun. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it starts off with Adam Cole versus 10, and that was a decent match.
Honestly, the matches on the show was kinda solid. I think they were good.
They were solid. Besides the Jay White and Trent match, none of them really went above the average mark for me personally.
I do agree with that, actually.
I mean, I spent the entire show just waiting for the Trent and Switchblade match, but besides, I was still giving the
I
average.
think I was excited about the Dante and Powerhouse, Powerhouse,
Yeah, and I mean, it looked
and
kind of
Powerhouse was
interesting.
pushing P, man. Come on.
He did do that, but all right. So, anyways, the first match, like I said, Adam Cole versus Dark Order's 10. It was an alright match. Adam Cole won, really just to set him up as the number one contender for Hangman's title at Revolution.
Yeah, pretty much. That match is official now as well.
It's official. I'm excited for that, at least.
I'm glad I saw 10 wrestle though. We haven't seen him wrestle in a long time.
Yeah, I mean, it was cool to see him. It was.
Yeah, he's definitely very good.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I wanna see people like that wrestle more often. Like the Dark Order members, they're so talented, but they never put them on the show in like singles competition and shit like that. They're kind of just there, you know? Like
Yeah,
Alan Angels can do a lot, Preston Vance can do a lot, but they're just not booked to the point where they're taken seriously. So
also, you
I
have two
like that
tag
to be a
teams right
thing more.
there that are really underutilized in the Uno and Grayson, and then Silver and Reynolds.
Yeah, like I want that to be more of a focus, like going forward, but it's definitely not gonna happen for sure.
Yeah. Uh,
Unfortunately, they haven't escaped that whole choke phase, you know?
yeah, I could see that. Somehow they found themselves in the mid-card tag division. I didn't even know that was
Like,
a thing.
they were originally supposed to be the big deals, right? They were originally supposed to be so, like, evil villains kind of, in a way, like, taken seriously, but they just haven't made that mark, and now they're just kind of they're comedy act almost, and kind of, I guess, Hangman Page's sidekicks in a way.
I mean, it's not necessarily a bad thing if you use that correctly, but they don't really seem to be doing much with it.
Yeah, I definitely wanna see what these people can do more often. I mean, you got Anna Jay over there doing she's probably made the most out of her, like, joining the Dark Order than anyone probably has, probably John Silver as well, but
Has Ty
that's about
Conti
it.
officially joined, or is that
No, she's not. She's
that's
just Ty J.
she's just kind of there? Okay,
I mean, she's hanging out. Cole Cabana's in there too, you know?
I forget about Gokuman every time.
He's signed to the company. Yep.
I would not know that by watching weekly television.
Yeah. But I wanna see more Cole Cabana too. He's very talented. Very funny guy.
Yeah, still want to see them run back the Orange Cassidy and Gokuman match. They did that one time. That'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, for sure. Anyway.
So we get to Dante Martin versus Powerhouse Hobbs next. And it was a fun match, like you said, but it was nothing super special.
Yeah. I think, Powerhouse is really good. I like how he throws people around and shit. And Dante Martin, I wish he got more offense, honestly.
I could agree with that. I like the dynamic of the big guy versus the quicker, agile guy, but I think this match could have a little bit more time, maybe.
Yeah, for sure. I think personally, Dante Martin's your next top star, personally, but I feel like they haven't put him on TV recently. They used to put him in like every main event ever, but now they just haven't been doing that. So I'm wondering if they're cooling down for like a possible return of his brother, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, I still want to know what's going on with that. Um, that's it's really an interesting thing that they're going back to
Yeah.
the tag team division with him, like going towards the TNT title. Who knows really?
I think you could
I
have
like
had something if he was to beef with his brother a little bit. Because he was on TV doing some crazy shit. Everyone was being like, "Oh, Dante Martin's the future. Dante Martin's the future." Then his brother comes back and he's just back to being tag team division Dante.
yeah, we didn't even know if it's that though, because we haven't seen Darius Martin.
I know, I know that, but I'm just saying, like, if they were to, do that, I wanna see, I definitely wanna see them beef with each other.
Yeah, that could be fun.
Yeah.
But overall,
I think
uh,
that, I don't know who'd be heel in that situation, but
well, I would think Darius would be more of a heel, coming back and seeing his brother doing more since he's been gone.
yeah,
This
I
makes
think
more
so.
sense.
He'd beat his ass and shit. Like, "Why'd you turn your back on me?" Well, I'm pretty sure, like, they'd have to be, like, friends, though. They
Yeah, at
have to
least
be
for a
all
month
buddy
or
buddy.
two.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden, boom, he attacks him.
But then I get worried about what's going to happen to Darius because if he's not with Dante, then what's he doing?
It's true, yeah. He hasn't got nearly as much time on, television.
Yeah, it'll
He
be interesting.
probably wrestles a similar style to his brother and shit, so I don't know, but I would have if, in this scenario, the ladder match and shit, I would have wanted Dante in the match.
I mean, yeah, but I really like the direction they're going with the big beefy boys in the ladder match. I do agree with that.
I
I,
do like it, but I want some flippy shit in my match, man. I want some dudes diving off high shit, dude.
you can still get that. There's still a couple more spots open.
I know, but Dante Martin, bro. He's like
He
the
would have been great.
wildest of the wild. He's the craziest of the crazy.
He would have been great, but yeah, still, yeah, some interesting dudes in there.
They could
Powerhouse
have just
Hobbs.
had both of them in, man. Could have Powerhouse and Dante.
Say Joel, man, but Keith Lee, Wardlow, and Powerhouse Hobbs on a ladder match sounds incredibly interesting.
But what about Keith Lee, Wardlow, Powerhouse Hobbs, and Dante Martin?
Uh, I we'll see how this all works out. With who's going to be the next three or four people.
If they're
But
all beefy motherfuckers and there's no flips in this match, I'm gonna be a little upset, but whatever.
Depends how this works out, man. It could be some crazy stuff. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, it could be insane, but yeah.
So moving forward, we get to a quick promo
I wonder
with
what happened with Brian Cage, by the way. I wonder what's going on with him. I wonder why he's not on TV and shit like that. I
I
understand he's a feet guy, but that's no excuse, okay?
maybe that was enough for Tony Khan. He said, "Bro, that's disgusting. Get off my television show."
Yeah,
Yeah, he caught me using Wiki Feet one time. He hasn't looked at him the same.
insane. But
That's it's really unfortunate, but
I
moving forward,
he could have been in this match and done a good job
he could have having a great career. I don't know why he's dropped so far down.
to
I
be not on television and only competing on indie shows. I don't know, but maybe
it's really
he's an asshole. I have no idea, but
I don't know. I know I really enjoy his matches though, so I really miss seeing him on AEW.
yeah. Honestly, I have no fucking clue, but it is what it is.
Right, so next up, we get a quick promo from TBS champion Jade Cargill, running who our
Hell
next
yeah.
challenger will be, and apparently it's going to be the Bunny, which is not too crazy, but I mean it's a quick win for her, I guess.
It's a match, yeah. The match that's gonna happen.
I just thought that was really weird. She's like, "Who's my next challenger?" And they're setting up like a little mystery, like, who's it gonna be? And then 2 seconds later, Matt Hardy comes by and says, it's the Bunny. She
It's
she
the bunny.
she's cool. She's a wrestler."
She's a bunny. Oh, okay, cool. I'll beat the shit out of that bunny. Oh my god, that's animal abuse.
Yes, I mean, that'll be happening this Wednesday. The quality of the match, we don't know. Maybe she's improved, Ellie. I don't know.
I don't know, man. Well, Allie's good, I think.
I
She needs to improve a little bit here and there, but she's pretty decent. And when it comes to Jade, I think she needs to improve still, but she's a good person to have on TV.
but she's been getting really good recently, so I'm not as worried
And
about
I
her.
think she's been training with other, like, more professional people, so
I think she's been working with Brian
not more
Danielson.
professional. Yeah, I think Brandon is like more ring knowledge is coming to her. So
Yeah, this match is
if you're
like
working with Brian Danielson, there's no way you're not gaining some of that knowledge and using it in the ring to have better matches and shit.
yeah, I agree. It's something about the Bunny versus
What
Jade
if they
Cargill
put
is just not appealing.
what if they put Eva Marie in the ring with Brian Danielson? Would she be a good wrestler?
Look, Brian Danielson's great, no, but there are some messes even he can't fix.
I mean, they put her in the ring with Natalia, right? But that clearly didn't work out. So I mean, if they use Brian Danielson now, would that have worked out?
Well, I think first of all, comparing Natalia
I guess
to
they
Brian Danielson is a mistake. First of all, second off, Brian Danielson, like I said, he's great and all, but I just think there are some things even he can't do.
I guess. But I feel like he could have at least given her a little bit here and there. But I feel like they didn't actually really. They wanted her to be a good wrestler, but not like the greatest wrestler. So that Natalia was the person, I guess, for the job.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't
They
know
were
if
just
this
like,
sounds.
okay, look, we kind of just hired her because she looks kind of beautiful, and that's about it.
I mean, there's no secret why Vince hired her. We all know why Vince hired her.
Yeah, because they fired her again. So it's like they don't even need her honestly at this point.
It was just Vince saying, "Look, man, give it 3 months," and they did. And everyone else is like, "Look, it's not working out." Vince is like, "Yeah, you're right."
Yeah, there's gonna be like a video, the sad story of Eva Marie.
Yeah.
Hired, fired, hired, fired.
Not as sad as those matches she wrestled.
Yeah.
Wasn't there one
Yeah,
match she had like her versus Alexa Bliss at the Rumble like last year? I knew was it the Rumble? Was it SummerSlam or something like that?
I don't remember honestly.
Whichever one it wasn't that great.
Yeah.
It's an understatement, but you get the point.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know if she was ever gonna work out, but, like, Bryan Danielson taught her, maybe she would've worked out. That's all I'm saying.
And some alternate reality where Eve Marie had some talent and Brian Danielson started training her. I could see that, but that's asking a lot of things to change that currently have not happened.
Yeah. But she's gone now, and she's living her best life, and that's cool. So,
Yeah, we don't even know if she even really wanted to do
she
it.
really
Was she
didn't
just
even
in it for the
need
paycheck?
WWE. Yeah, she probably didn't even need WWE in the first place, so it's okay.
Alright, well, moving on, we get to the professor's 5-minute challenge. It was, Serena Deeb versus DPW's Angelica Risk.
Hell yeah. Well, Angelica looked like a jobber, so
Yeah, I mean, there's not much you could do there as soon as you're in that position, but, it is
yeah,
what it
many
is.
positions actually.
Yeah. I mean, it was relatively what you'd expect. It was a quick match where, Serena Deeb tapped her out in a couple minutes.
Mhm. Looking at the clock and shit, getting prepared to lock in the submission hold.
There really isn't a lot to say about this match. It just it kinda happened. It was 2 minutes and it was over. That's all
Boom,
there is.
boom, boom, tap, tap, tap is how it went.
Yeah, basically.
Yup.
And I mean,
Shouts out to Angelica Risk for being on TV though.
yeah, she was there. She was there. That did happen.
Good job on her.
So, next up, we get to the main event, where it was Jay White versus Trent. And yeah, it was a really good match.
Hell yeah. Trent Beretta. I mean, I know what Trent's capable of. He's a good wrestler. Honestly, I haven't seen too much Jay White, but I kind of my own experience was that he was a boring ass motherfucker, and he kind of is here and there. But I mean, this match personally, I thought was good.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, last time I saw him was his debut match, I believe, with I forget who it was, but it was him versus somebody in the JPW show. I forget who
Okay,
it was,
yeah, that's fine.
but I don't remember it being too great. But I think he's improved a good deal since then.
I think so. Yeah, I think he definitely knows how to work a match really good.
Yeah, I agree with that. I look forward to seeing some more of him in the future. Hopefully,
Now, my only thing is, what if you put him in the ring with Randy Orton? What would that match look like?
he would
The
probably.
slowest methodical match ever.
Remember what's that one? It would be like Orton versus Cena from the Rumble in 2014. We're watching it, it's like, I really wish this match would be over, but it just
Yeah,
keeps going. And they're like, "Oh, look, man, it's almost over. It's been going for at least 30 minutes." And Orton's like, "No, we got at least 6 more spots, man. 6 more spots
yeah.
after at least a couple more minutes of working ourselves over."
Don't worry, there's a cool RKO coming. All right,
I'm like, "Yeah, he's gonna run at me, and I'm gonna drop him with an RKO.
RKO.
We've
That's
seen
really
that
cool.
before, Randy. We're gonna see it again. You're gonna like it. Okay."
Yeah. I don't know what else to do. Okay, give me a break.
I can drop him on the announce table if you want, but that's gonna be extra. Okay, that's at least 5 more minutes.
That's a lot of back pay. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, but
Anyway, I
overall,
think
Jay White does win. Just to clarify, if we didn't.
yeah. Honestly, I don't know how interested I'd be in fucking seeing Jay White or Randy Orton.
No, not at all. Randy Orton needs to be in a match with someone who works quicker than him, not at the same pace or less, because that match instantly gets less interesting.
And he probably shouldn't even go to New Japan. Honestly, at that point.
Remember that one time where it was him versus Bobby Roode at Fastlane? It was the slowest match you see in your entire life.
I don't because it was probably boring as fuck.
It was.
So I mean, that's really it. If it doesn't
Yeah,
capture my attention, I'm kind of just eating some Doritos or something.
probably. I hate saying that about Bobby Roode and Randy Orton, but it was
That's Robert to
super.
you, kid.
Regardless, it was very unmemorable.
Yeah. Anyway, Jay White wins. He's cool and fuck. As fuck and fuck. He and fuck.
He's cool and fucked. That's awesome. Good for him.
Yeah. And yeah, that's about it. He has some cool music, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean that's really it. I'd say so. Overall, I,
Thumbs
I
up.
like thumbs up is fair. Could have been double thumbs up if you replaced one of the matches with a hook match, but they did not
If
do that.
Hook was in the show, that would be definitely a double thumbs up.
Unfortunately, there was no sign of hook actually. Though,
But what did Jay White even do in AEW?
well, I think they're doing the Adam Cole's taking over the Elite storyline, so
Okay. But he's
probably that.
Bullet Club though, Jay White.
Yeah, I mean, he's also friends
Is
with Adam
is the
Cole
Elite
and
about
Red
to become
Dragon.
Bullet Club again?
Possibly, I mean, they just kicked Tamatanga out of Bullet Club.
What? I mean, maybe he wants to be at maybe he wanted to be at a Bullet Club. I don't know.
They kicked out Tamatanga and replaced him with I think both the GOD members got kicked out and replaced with Anderson and Gallows.
That's the worst thing ever.
No, I mean, who knows? Maybe they do some stuff in AEW where get GOD teaming with Kenny and the Bucks against the newly formed Bullet Club.
Maybe. Could work.
It's gonna be interesting
Honestly,
seeing how that goes.
yeah, I definitely wouldn't fucking choose Gallows and Anderson over GOD, man.
I mean, that's what happened. So
That's so bullshit. Anyway. I mean,
anyway,
from what I hear, New Japan's the most boring promotion in the world. That's what I hear.
currently, yes, it is.
So, I mean, we're watching the right shit, I guess. AEW, VW, GCW, they're both interesting, at least.
Yeah, so I mean, that's basically it for
DPW,
the Rampage review. But I want to give my quick thoughts on Elimination Chamber also this weekend.
go ahead. I have not watched it, but I'll react in many ways.
Yeah, so this show was 3 hours long. It was a waste of everyone's time. Wasted 3 hours I will not get back.
Oh,
There, there was no match that went above average. The best match on that show was Lita versus Becky, and
okay.
it wasn't bad. It was a little Lita, of course, having wrestled in a while. Um, wasn't perfect, but it was a good match still. So if you're gonna watch anything from that show, just watch that. The
Yup,
women's elimination chamber was fine, but they just didn't use the chamber at all. So really, it didn't even have to be a chamber match.
that's bullshit.
Uh, Roman beat Goldberg in like 5 minutes. That was the right choice.
Hell yeah.
The Usos and the Viking Raiders flew to Saudi to do an angle where the Usos attacked the Viking Raiders for the match.
They should have bowled.
They should have, but they didn't. Uh,
Mm,
Ronda Rousey and Naomi versus Charlotte and Sonya was probably the weakest women's match in the show.
damn it, Rhonda.
It's not her fault. The stipulation was that she had to have one arm tied behind her back. They
Damn it,
couldn't even
Rhonda.
they couldn't even do that right. The referee tied her hand to her side. So I mean, you couldn't really use it, but it wasn't to the back. Uh,
That's fucked up.
and then they had the main event where Brock buried the entire Raw main event scene and won the WWE title.
Let's go.
And, I hated the match. I really hated the match. I did, especially because of what they did to Bobby Lashley.
Fucking A, man. I want Bobby Lashley to be a champion of everything.
Yeah, so here's what happened. Bobby's sitting in the pod. I guess he was legitimately injured. Apparently, it's something with his shoulder. So I saw him
Oh,
on,
damn it.
which is unfortunate. Hopefully, he heals up quick.
You can still
But
be in the anime, at least.
oh yeah, of course, the rehab arc is gonna go strong there.
Yeah.
But the way they took him out was they had Rollins do a power bomb into the pod that he was standing in. And Theory barely hits him, but he falls over. And the commentators say he hit his head on one of the steel beams and possibly got a concussion.
No, that's pretty wonky.
And if you look back at it, it looks pretty weak.
Yeah, I'm not
But
gonna look back at it, but I tell you know, I trust your word on this one.
yeah, and also credit to Riddick Moss for taking that hellacious bump and still
Hell yeah.
somehow not being dead.
Madcap Moss.
And also credit to Austin Theory for taking that F5 off the pod. That's pretty crazy.
I guess.
And yeah, that was the Elimination Chamber. I'd recommend you don't waste your time on that one. And that's
5 out of
basically
10.
I would say lower, 4 to 10, but
Okay, man. You're not the one that watched the show, man.
it's fair enough. So that's basically it.
Alright, man. Go follow us on all our social media accounts. We're everywhere. Go on every single podcasting platform. We're all over that as well. Apple Podcasts, leave a 5-star review. Go on YouTube, subscribe, like, comment your thoughts on the show, Rampage, we're talking about, and maybe Elimination Chamber as well, if you like. Hit notification bell if you want to be notified. Share our content, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.